Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Uh, I actually I released a huge podcast last night after I had an amazing morning and noon with an old friend. Spent some time sitting in the sun, having coffee, talking. And then I came home and because I told him about something good that's happening in my life right now, somehow my heart started feeling weird. And that was because I realized that it's just, I'm trying to tell myself still that it's too good to be true. And my fear and my doubt are still doing their best, trying to tell me I don't even deserve it, you know? So I sat here and I felt it all come up. And I also felt that urge that I then used to get um, to put an end to it simply to avoid that it might end at some other point, even though I had no reason, none. So I sat here, I kept breathing and breathing and talked to my friend. Um, and he asked me a question about someone that I reminded him of and how I got through all what happened in my life and still am that strong and open. And while I was telling him how to release trauma and pain and how I think it works, the same thing happened for me. You know, I like saying that releasing trauma and pain is very much like um, like the Three of Swords. Okay, so every time a trauma happens, your heart gets stabbed or wounded at least, and that hurts. And it happens again and again with each trauma. Oh, don't tell me it. Oh, there it is. It happens again and again with each trauma. It's so funny that this card is next to it. Now, throughout your life, more and more of these swords occur, right? And they basically have to do with the way we perceive things, we interpret them, and what energy we give them with our minds and our thoughts, right? And our emotions. Most of them wouldn't even be necessary, but that's a totally different story. I don't wanna say that trauma isn't real. I've had enough of that, so tell me about it. Um, and then over time, of course, you know, those swords, they stay in the heart, right? And the wounds around them heal, and somehow they grow into the heart after a while because the heart has to grow around them. So they will always hurt. Every time you get in a similar situation, they will hurt, and you will be reminded of the pain, and you will do everything to stop the pain. Now, the reason why many people are not able to work on that trauma and to release it is because if you want to pull out that sword of your heart, it will probably hurt even more than it did when it came in because it sits in so tight, depending on how long it has been there. 444. If you pull it out, man, it will hurt. It will hurt. And everything connected to it that sits in the wound will break out, will bleed out. And you will sit there in pain, bleeding, going through it all over again. And it's hard. But the thing is, once you did that, once the sword is out, the wound can completely heal and close. And with every trauma you heal, your heart will become more whole. And last night, while I was telling him that, the biggest sword has been pulled out of my heart. One that I've been working on for quite a while now. My heart is still hurting. I literally have a pain in my heart. I'm feeling the muscles there. I'm feeling the chakras around it being a little confused, to say the least. I still have to. Oh, sorry. I'm still in the progress of integrating that new energy because there's new room now. And the thing that makes me the proudest is that even a few months ago, going through something like that, I've been prepared for this for 2 years. I know that. I've been in the last 2 years, man, what have I released and purged and cried and died inside just to get up again. And if it wouldn't have been for that, then it would have happened yesterday, but it didn't. I just sat here, breathing, feeling the pain, and I actually smiled and enjoyed the process. So let's see what our reading brings us today, because usually, when I say things like that, and they come up in the reading, right? And after that, I'm gonna have to go get my laundry that has been downstairs for way too long now. Are you feeling me with that? So guys, I want to do 2 Christmas specials. One is for you and for others, and one is just for others. So the one for you and for others is that if you purchase a 30-minute reading from me as a gift for someone else, you'll get a flyer, a gift card. You will get 30% off for your own reading. If you purchase a 1-hour reading as a gift for someone else, you will get 40% off for your own reading. I will have a promotion for that on YouTube. We are on YouTube. Let's see. I will have a promotion for that on Instagram. So check out my profile there. Also, it's Christmas time. And at Christmas, we want to give, right? So there's some people out there, many people out there, in fact, who would love to have a reading, who would actually basically just need one, because, a reading is not only telling you what happens in love or career. Through a reading, I can tell you everything about your health. Like, I can tell you what you need to do, what changes you need to make in your lifestyle and your diet in order to feel better. I can tell you exactly where you have blockages and how to release them. Stuff like that. And there's many people out there who would benefit from that, but just can't afford it. So the other idea is that I want to call in for donating. Because look, I have 511 followers on Instagram. Now imagine every single one of those followers would only donate $1. Man, could I give readings to many people who can't afford that? And $1 people is really not that much, right? Everyone has $1. Well, probably not everyone, but some people only have $1, which is why they can afford a reading. Others have $1 and more and would have $1 to spare, right? Okay. Anyhow, earlier, that's why I'm getting out the Lenormand cards. I keep feeling things about contracts. I keep feeling not to sign any contracts today. I don't know why. It might only be for a specific person, but I want to check it. Yeah, see, I want to check it to make sure I didn't warn you. I did warn you that way. Oh man, I just got up. Okay, and more. All right. Twin Flames should do some cord cutting, please. I'm just saying that. I have to do that later on too, because I'm still feeling my heart. If you have someone who can do an energy transfer reset on you, have it done, please. Please! Okay, I'm going to start with the tarot, though. I'll leave those here for a second. All right. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Aren't you sweet? 8 of Cups. I think we had that yesterday. And now it starts the reading. So I hope that means that every one of you has made their steps out of their comfort zone. Right? That's what I can see. See, I told you. I told you if I talk about it, it will occur in the reading. See, that is stepping out of your comfort zone and facing this to release it. Because if you do, oh my God, you won't regret it. Oh, I love it when I'm right. Well, sometimes I don't, but yeah, see? Release yourself. Release yourself from all those thoughts, from all those swords that are keeping you stuck. Because basically, that's all just yourself. It's no one else keeping you stuck. Yeah. This is not the time to wait for things to happen. See? See? The combination that it comes out in, man. So something that you do by stepping out of your comfort zone, it triggers the crumbling, of this, basically. And this time you're gonna, how do I say that? You might want to feel the need to rest and to pull back and to stop. But that's not the way to go this time. That is not the way to go this time. Look at that. That's how I want to lay them down. So I lay them down like this. Don't keep yourself stuck in this non-moving energy. Yes, meditate and pray, of course, but not all the time. And always be very mindful of how you pray. Your words and your thoughts are very, very important. And it's not the time to wait now. Why is it not the time? Wait, why is that here? Yeah, something has to be. I said it wrong. It's not the time yet to move into the next energy, because something from the past, as I said, still needs to be released to make room for something that you need in order to proceed. Maybe that's why I'm hearing don't sign any contracts, because there is still one piece missing. Similar energy to yesterday, I think. Someone being involved who's bringing you that puzzle piece. Might be that I'm mistaken and it was in the reading for air signs. But I remember saying something of that nature. You see? Something's being rebalanced. Okay, let's clarify. So, Three of Swords clarified by Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups. See, what did I tell you? This, you need to step out of your comfort zone and release that last blockage, because of what you're attracting needs room to come in. It's probably the biggest thing that has ever happened to you. It has already started. It's not a new energy. It's already in your life. So you basically probably know what or who I am talking about. But this needs room. This needs room. See? Family, marriage, building something big, growing all together. That's what that is. Soulmate energy. Woo-hoo-hoo! And see, especially twin flames need to release. Twin flames need to release. Twin flames need to release. I'm saying once again, twin flames release. Oh, Jesus. Why so many? Why? Okay, I'm going to take those from it. Yeah, see? The Wheel of Fortune has plans for you. Oh, man, so many cards. Wheel of Fortune has plans for you. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune wants you to walk away, surrender to that conflict. Okay? Because this is a battle that no one can win. No one. Not at this point in time. At this point in time, no one can win this battle. Focus on what you have been working on. Don't wait for it to happen. Don't wait for things to grow. Work on them. And then this puzzle piece can come in. Okay? I sound like that weird dude from South Park. Okay. No drugs, kid. Okay. Stay committed. Stay committed to your work. Stay committed to what you have done. Stay committed to your journey. What did I just say about I've been working on this for 2 years? Stay committed to that. It's too late to turn around anyway. There's no more turning around. If you're a twin flame and you feel like you want to walk away from the twin flame journey, ha ha ha, there's no such thing like that, my dear. You don't walk away from the twin flame journey. You can try, but you won't succeed. Spirit will pull you back into it. There is no walking away from the spiritual journey. Not at all. It's just important to know and to remember that everything that happens on that journey is part of that journey. Even saying, I've had enough. I don't want this anymore. That's part of the journey. I've had enough. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, now, woo! Kapshum! Connection issues. I love it. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the connection to come back. Last time this happened, my laptop crashed. Please don't let that happen today. I'm so glad that I have coffee. Nothing is happening here, but the video's still playing, so I'm just gonna keep talking. See, the reason why it's not time to wait anymore, right? To wait for things to grow, but instead to focus back onto your work, is that you might miss the opportunity to close that cycle. And that's a big cycle. I mean, when the world's healed, that's a big cycle. Very, very big. Close that cycle, put band-aids onto the wounds of your heart. 2222. Thank you very much. Don't hold on to it, okay? See how that's blocked? Heart is blocked, feet are blocked, earth star chakra, crown is inactive. Need to work on that. Okay, our last couple, and then I'm going to look into the Lenormand. Whoops. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay, I thought, yesy. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Get going. Bitches. See, the Chariot is like, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Oh my God. The Chariot, you see that wagon, you see the sphinxes, you see that dude. And the Chariot is about movement, yes. It's about victory, yes. But look closely. Do you see this Chariot moving? No. Does this dude look happy? No. Is he free to go? No. He's actually stuck in the wagon. In this deck, it's not as obvious as in the Rider-Waite, but in the Rider-Waite, he's cemented into that wagon. So he does not have an option to move anywhere else. But where to move requires skills. It requires being aware of mind and heart, of yin and yang, of both opposite energies. If you're not aligned in these energies, and if you don't know how to handle them, you won't move. And that's why you need to step out of your comfort zone, because now you need to be in control, right? No more of this. And that's again crown chakra. See, the devil isn't only bad, right? The devil shows you important things. The devil can show you the way. He just does it differently than others do. And there's no darkness. No darkness without light, right? So it's not the devil himself that you fear. It's the fear that makes you fear the devil. The devil itself isn't that bad after all. There's some good examples in human form on this planet, and you'll see soon what I mean. You will see very soon what I mean by that, because things are going to happen. And when it's going to happen, you're going to know what I was talking about. All right. Let's look into the animal thing, because I still have that. Oh, wow. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, see, in order to let in healing, further growth, a big transformation, you need to release something that is rooted deep in your childhood. Very deep. Let's see what that is. It's basically a heart opener. It is something that you have been closing away for very long. And just now it is that you realize that it's there even. It has to do with masculine energy. Very much. So if you're a woman, it has to do with what kinds of relationships you attract. And if you're a man, it has to do with how you feel about yourself as a man. See? Double masculine energy. Oh my frigging God. Something coming to light about that. So you're either seeing finally coming to light. You're either seeing finally the patterns in your past relationships, where they sustain from, where they truly come from, how your father probably had an influence on that, how your mind had an influence on that, how you attracted those guys, and why. And that changes the game. I love those dice because they're a game changer. Yeah, see? They change the game. And allow you to move on. Fresh. New. And it's something heavy. Yeah. So nothing about those contracts, guys, but it might be that it was about contracts also. Because oftentimes, if you're a twin flame, especially, you have to cut negative cords in order to move on more freely. Because negative cords, they at one point they start messing with our energies, and then that energy will flow into the place where the love should be. Right. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for today, and then we're done. Oh man, and then I have to do earth signs and fire signs and water signs because I'm super late with them. I just had such a great weekend, I couldn't. Okay, we have two cards, which I hate because it's so much to read. But I'm doing it all for you, you know. So we have see the impossible made possible and passion for purpose. And underneath that, we have Sacred Soul Sister, which is very much a Two of Cups energy. So soul alignment, alignment with with likely souls, with alike souls, with important souls for our journey that we attract. Right. Okay. Number 9, the impossible made possible. Here. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then, why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible, indeed manifest in shining glory upon the earth? The human heart knows everything, and vision can manifest according to divine timing and grace. Yet the mind doth quake with fear, and so much so that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare. That should you offer yourself childlike nightmare. Can't believe this. Sorry. That fear is a childlike nightmare. That should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great Creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be forts. But what stronghold can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life, from steam to ice, rainfall, the river and ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevail, no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and form. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as is the power of love. Now you are guided by this loving power to drop the doubt, shed the incredulity, and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired as though you are a child in a great garden, hearing the breath of the earth in the wind-whipped leaves and the voices of the ancestors in birdsong. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path, your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic and probable dream. You'll want it with all your soul. You may not even be consciously aware as yet what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds the secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul like the sweetest, purest water of being. Blessings. Sorry. I'm getting very distracted now. Sorry, guys, because I tell someone something. Um, this oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever before. If parts of your life are dissembling or do not seem to be working out as you had planned, these are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time, soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. But for now, sweet beloved, dive deep, be defiant and determined to honor your heart, so your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually, naturally, make its way to sacred expression into the world. If you have recently discovered a new talent or purpose or have been dreaming some big dreams, this oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation. You are excited. Follow that excitement. Let it lead you into your own heart truth, a path of purposeful living. Ladies and gentlemen, another beautiful reading. I'm going to leave you with that. Please don't forget my other videos. Leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Mwah, that's very cute of you. And I will see you later for the other videos. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.